AEW Revolution 2024. Horrible booking decisions by Tony Khan. Obviously, this show was headlined by Sting's retirement match, one of the greatest last matches in a pro wrestling career that I've ever seen. Phenomenal. But as good as this show was, and it was, there was 3 horrible mistakes I think AEW Tony Khan made, and I want to talk about them. So let's get into it. First of all, let's talk about that pre-show. We had 2 pre-show matches, right? Well, one of which saw Chris Statlander and Willow Nightingale take on Julia Hart, the TBS champion, and Sky Blue. Yes, Julia Hart, one of AEW's biggest female stars. She worked the pre-show. Okay, well, Jay White worked the pre-show. Can't be too mad about that, right? Well, unlike Jay White, they booked this woman to lose. Now, I understand that Blue took the pinfall, but in my opinion, you do not have Julia Hart lose. You just don't. And they just made a bad mistake on that. The other, let's talk about this. At number 2, what in the world was AEW thinking with the Kyle O'Reilly return? I still don't understand the point of that segment. So you had Roderick Strong beat Orange Cassidy to win the International Championship, okay? And after the match, we just see Kyle O'Reilly just stand up in the ring. He's got a beard. He's got long hair. He looks at Roderick Strong, obviously a former Undisputed Era member. They hug. Roderick Strong wants him to join the Undisputed Kingdom, whatever their faction is that no one really cares about because Adam Cole's not around. Wants to give him a T-shirt. Hey, bud, I haven't seen you since CM Punk was world champion, since before All Out Brawl. Here, have a T-shirt. And Kyle O'Reilly rejected it after a hug and walked away. There was no development. There was no turn. Nothing. He just showed up, gave the guy a hug, and walked away. Heck, he didn't even look confused. I don't understand the point of this. I'm sure we'll get an explanation on Dynamite. I just thought it was a weird placement. Now, at number 1, Bryan Danielson. He actually set a milestone here, and I'm gonna break this down for a minute. So Bryan Danielson put over Eddie Kingston in the Continental Championship match. It went 19 minutes and 45 seconds. It was a very, very good match. A very good, hard-hitting match, right? The only problem is Bryan Danielson is 0-7 in championship matches while competing in AEW. That includes ROH, okay? 0-7. I understand this man gets hurt. I understand that he's on his way out because he's going to retire. Now, I understand you want Eddie Kingston to go over. But what are we doing? Bryan Danielson is one of your biggest stars. Why? I'm not mad that he lost to Eddie Kingston. I thought it was a right booking decision. I just don't understand why we have to keep beating Bryan Danielson in big matches like he's a freaking drum. He's a drum. He is 6-4 thus far in 2024. Okay? In 2022, across AEW and ROH, he was 24-9. All right, 72% winning percentage. He was 20-7, a 69 winning percentage in 2023. But when it comes to big matches, don't let those records fool you. Those are padded stats. This man can't win big matches to save his life. And I don't understand it.